What's going on, guys? Gmail for life. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone's having a great start to 2014. I'm calling this video here ECW Battle as I'm showcasing my two ECW belts. First off, right here, as you can see, we have the classic ECW World Heavyweight Championship. And on top, we have the 2008 version of the ECW World Title. Let's get started with the classic 2001. This, of course, in my opinion, is WWE produced for several reasons. One, you can't tell by the gold on this, you can see because of the lighting, but the gold in person is actually paler than the dark gold I've seen. And I'll show you something else in a little bit. First, let's get into detail. Here we have the famous purple ECW logo, which represents the original ECW, though they did use red and black back in the old days as well. I still feel purple represents the original era. Here we go. Here we got World. Sort of a smudge writing. Heavyweight wrestling and blood writing. Behind it, a blue globe covered in barbed wire. Since ECW was considered a hardcore promotion. This side right here. Let's get some focus. We got two barbed wire bats, and right behind it, yeah, this is named Taz. My favorite person to have ever held this ECW World Heavyweight title. And of course Shane Douglas, but I was a bigger fan of Taz. The reason Taz's name is on this belt is because all they did was take the Taz version, which has black lettering, black globe, and this part right here, all this in black, showcasing Taz's name, and they just repainted it to release this version. I guess fakes got cheap when they decided to just make more plates without Taz's name and just paint over it. Doesn't bother me because Taz is my favorite to hold this belt. Here we go, we got Champion of Smudge Writing round. As you can see, trying to get you as best I get. You got Cage Mash going all around the main plate. Very nice. Once again on this side, two barbed wire bats. Taz's name in the background. Very nice belt. Very beautiful. We go to the side plate. Some focus on here. Here we go. Hardcore wrestling and blood writing. Globe, the barbed wire going all around and stuff, and you know it's 2mm stick, very detailed. Here we go again, hardcore wrestling, ECW logo. You can see written in black lettering with barbed wires going through it and everything. Nice, and right behind it, you can tell it's two barbed wire bats and a steel chair around it. Yeah, I believe it is. Let me see. Sure looks like it. Very nice. Similar on the other side. Hardcore wrestling, globe with barbed wire going around this, as ECW is a hardcore promotion. There. This right here in the background, two barbed wire bats and a steel chair, but you can barely tell. It's the strap. Standard fix. Everything. ECW tooling, or should I say ECW stamp right here, 5 times. The opposite side, got ECW stamp 5 times, 2x5 female snaps, 5 times right here and 5 times down here, make a total 10. And this right here on this side, 2x8 male snaps. Very nice. Very beautiful belt. 2mm stick. And this belt was never made in a 4mm version, as far as I think anyway. Now, the problem that I have is that I believe this is WWE produced because the plates are kind of pale. That was my TV turning itself off. The plates are actually kind of pale. And if you look at the backing, now this belt is known for having a snakeskin backing on its replicas, even though the real version was plain black leather. And as you can see, I have not seen anyone with this type of snakeskin backing. See right here the feel, but it has the black lines going all over it. So this is why I believe this is WA produced. And when I got this belt, the belt's bag said ECW, but it had a WWE logo on the top right side. So I don't know, honestly. Really doesn't matter though. Doesn't matter at all. Either way, still the ECW World Heavyweight title. Classic version. Fake straps, so of course you see the bubbling. I do like the backing, even though the real belt was plain black leather backing. And yes, I say that because I have seen, I have seen ECW matches, old school ones, uncut. Seen Taz win this belt from Shane Douglas, and it was plain black leather backing. And seen the Sandman at ECW Guilty as Charged 2001 when he won this belt and hugged it. Seen the back completely, it was just plain black leather. Now, was it like some sort of snake skin black leather backing or black leather croc or something? I don't know, but since the Taz version had orange snakeskin backing, I guess they decided to do it for this replica as well. Very nice belt. Alright, let's move on to WWE's produced version, ECW 2008. You have right here at the top, WWE logo, just like you would get on the big logo. Excuse me, not big logo, big old. World Wrestling Entertainment. And a nice banner, which should not be on this belt. It's getting kind of hard right there, so let me switch the belt's positions for a second. Give me a second. Make it easy to make this belt closer to me. Okay, there we go. Better. Okay, now you got this kind of saw-like style going all around the main plate. Very nice. These streaks that look like spotlights or something. I don't know. But either way, let's get back to normal detail. World Wrestling Entertainment and a banner. Here you got what's known as the Flamed Eagle with ECW writing with no barbed wire going through it at all, just plain. A nameplate, which is a first for the ECW title. Champion right there. Very nice. Very wide main plate. Not so much big in height, but wide. Definitely is. It's a cast replica, so of course you got the detail right here. See that? Very thick. You go onto the side plate. You got WWE logo with a globe and like flames around it and some sort of, I like to call this a badge type side plates. Yeah, because this is what it looks like. This is like a giant badge, honestly. 2mm thick, but stacked right here. Of course, on the other side, you got ECW logo and a razor blade. Don't know why I have that. You got some sort of like saw detail right behind it, right here. See, let's get a close up of that. Yeah, it looks like saw type detail going around. And the badge type plate. Same on the other side. WWE logo. Flames. ECW razor blade. What it looks like a saw right behind it. And of course, you got the detail on the badge right here. Very detailed. Side plates are very detailed. This is a heavy belt, so bear with me. You can see how nicely stacked the plates are. Side plates are relatively 2mm, but because of this top part, it's bigger. Very beautiful belt, all silver. Even though the light's kind of giving it a gold tint, the belt is completely silver and black. You go with a strap. Very wide strap, no tooling. 2x7 male snaps on this side. On the opposite side, 2x7 female snaps. Which is very strange. A very wide strap, right? Wider than the WCW Big O, in my opinion. I have to put these side by side one day. Very wide. 2008 ECW belt. This belt only lasted from 2008 to 2010 when WWE's produced version of ECW shut down. Oh, another thing I want to point out is that all this black you see right here, that's the plate. That's not leather. So it's not like the big logo. Would have been kind of cool if it was, but no. Can you hear that? That's not the strap. That is solid metal. Wow, so very nice. Yes. Now, though this belt only lasted from 2008 to 2010, I find it to be a very nice belt. Honestly, very beautiful belt. It saddens me that this belt had to be the one to be casted. I would have preferred the 2007 version of that belt, or at least a cast version of that belt, because that's the original ECW one. But sadly, Figures Inc. did not have permission to cast any of J Mar's made belts, which J Mar did make the original ECW belts and the 2007 version. So they can only make a cast version of this one. Now, complaints I have about the belt. First of all, even though the belt does already sport the WWE logo at the top, just like the big gold, there is no need for World Wrestling Entertainment to be on this belt. This should be on, like they say, if they come up with a new version of the NXT World title, World Wrestling Entertainment should be on there because that's a developmental promotion. But this was actually a third brand. You do not have World Wrestling Entertainment on the big gold. It'll make the big gold look stupid. If anything, this belt should have just been reduced to the same World Wrestling or World Heavyweight, because this is the ECW title. They said that this belt's lineage connects to the original one, which I completely disagree with, because you cannot shut down a title for several years, bring it back, and all of a sudden you say that you make a new belt and that lineage connects to the original. That makes no sense. In my opinion, the last ECW World Heavyweight Champion was Rhino, and that's the way it stays. For this lineage, first champion awarded the title, Rob Van Dam. Last champion, sad to say, Ezekiel Jackson, even though he only held it for a few seconds. But the most famous person to hold this belt, and the guy who should have been the last ECW champion, was Christian. Also sad to point out that the only ECW original to hold this belt design was Tommy Dreamer. Now, I do see a little mistake in this plate. As you can see right here, this is black right here, but it doesn't go all the way down here. That's the only mistake I see. It kind of does, but it's very thin. Figs do mess up their belts. Like I said, this should say World Wrestling Champion or World Heavyweight Champion. World Wrestling Entertainment did not need to be on this belt, and this belt has too many WWE logos as it is. This is why so many people have so much hatred of this belt, though honestly this is a very great belt. Very beautiful, looks great in the collection, it's cast, it's so much closer to the real thing. The main plate could have definitely used the curve, honestly. It's too flat. Too flat, it's very uncomfortable. And as you guys saw in my last video, I do have a replica belt clock of it. Which for some strange reason, the replica belt clock kind of looks a little bit more curved than the belt. Strange. Very strange. Oh well. At least it's a positive. If I ever do have to get rid of this belt one day, I got the replica belt clock as memory, so I'll be fine. Right? If I had to choose between one of these two belts, I'm just saying hypothetically, not that this is for sale or anything, so please do not try to message me or nothing about it, or leave me a comment. Hypothetically, if I had to choose between these two belts, this belt will be the one I choose, because this one is the one that represents the original ECW. It's got the right kind of logo on here. It's beautiful. It's gold, the way a World Heavyweight title should be. It's small or anything. It's very small for a world title, but hey, so was the NWA title. So was the Winged Eagle, so it doesn't matter. Of course, this belt, in my opinion, is the nicer one. As for this one, still a great belt. Like I said, cast, very beautiful in display case, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with having a silver belt in your collection. Okay. There's no point in me turning this to the back, but might as well do it anyway. As you can see, the very much hated figures ain't stamped. Right here, I like it when they have stickers instead. And of course, 2008 World Wrestling Entertainment. And the screws and yada yada yada. I have not seen a lot of people re-leather this belt. Not a lot of people have this belt. I don't know why. You hate the belt, I understand. But you gotta understand, this is a gorgeous belt. Just should not have been the ECW title. If anything, this belt would have been better as... if anything, this belt would have been better as the NXT title, to be honest. I mean, this... You know, the NXT belt, even though I consider it kind of nice, this would have been a nicer design for it. NXT is a developmental promotion, so this belt would have been better, and it would have justified having all these WWE logos on it. World Wrestling Entertainment and 3 WWE logos. Would have justified it. Even though this belt does have some hardcore aspects, razor blade, saw, all that stuff, flames, everything, flaming bird and everything. There was nothing hardcore about this belt whatsoever. Whereas this one, absolutely perfect. This is what ECW is all about. Very nice. So guys, it's up to you. You guys decide. Let me know which ECW belt you guys feel is the best one. Don't know, you guys, you'll choose that one like I did. But of course, which belt would you rather have in your collection? Like I said, cast, stack plating, realistic, 2mm, not much detail on it. Not very flat either. They did do very well with the engraving on this belt. Anyway guys, let me know what you think. 2007 version is nice as well. Though it's flat, but I've never seen it. Alright guys, decide for yourself which one do you feel will be the belt you want in your collection. Comment, subscribe. I wish everyone a great happy new year. Hope everything goes well for you guys this year. And Jose, I'm sorry I've been slacking with the videos, okay? I'll keep trying to pop out more. It's just I work nights, so I get tired. But either way, more videos to come, guys. More belts that haven't been seen yet. Alright, guys. Take care.